Hello, I'm Jenny Bowen, and I like to flip my classroom using the Smart Notebook tools. This is my second year in the flip, and it's also one of my most comfortable ways to flip. Now, you can flip in many different ways. In general, you can use multiple ways to record your screen if you want to use a screen capture. I use mine with my Smart Notebook. There's internet-based software called Screencast-O-Matic. I've used it before. It's very user-friendly. Has lots of tutorials to walk you through their setups. A video camera mounted on a tripod. Anybody curious and watches my first couple of videos, I have a tripod mounted in the back of my classroom. And usually you can find good deals on those nowadays, like the flipped cameras on eBay. And lastly, flipping does not have to involve a video. Any media you have for your students to view outside of the classroom and study at home can qualify as a flipped classroom. So you don't have to make your own videos. I just like to make my own. How I flip. Recording, like I said, I record with my Smart Notebook. If you look over here to the right, you can see my recording. I'm about a minute and 22 seconds in. I push the stop button, save it to my computer. Then I publish it and make it viewable at two places. My classroom website, which is Miss Bowen's mathclasses.shutterfly.com, and my YouTube channel, Bowen Flips. Now, to flip with a Smart Notebook, you first need to open up your Smart Notebook, and here's what it looks like. The one I have loaded on this computer is a little bit older of an edition, but the wonderful thing is it's all the same. So if you want to get your screen capture, just right-click your toolbar off to the side here, and you will find the Smart Recorder, and you just drag it up to your toolbar and drop it. Whenever you open it, it looks like this guy right here where it says recording. And I just record much like I am right now. Sometimes you can see me. I'm in the video. Sometimes I'm not in the videos. I did have an older computer at one point that caused a lot of lag in my speech and my picture. And it was really distracting to my students. So kind of talk with your students. See how they like you in the video, what's more comfortable for them, because you're making it for them, so it needs to be surrounded with everything that will help them focus and learn at the best. So as you can see, I already have one of my video lessons pulled up. I do have a Bamboo I write on. It's a tablet that hooks into my laptop and allows me to write with a pen just like how I would on paper. I always start off my videos with my ICANN learning target for that lesson. So for this one, I can identify relations as functions, find values for function notation, and then I have my screen. I can pull down, get one definition at a time. I can highlight as needed, so anything I want to put extra emphasis on. I can go over to some examples and do examples with my students right here and provide them with examples to try on their own. And hit those higher level examples too, which, there we go, some real world situations for them. So all those are very nice, and then once you have it, I suggest clicking yes if you've made a new one. You just pull it up, go to my YouTube. I've already signed in to my YouTube and to my classroom website. I just come over here, click upload, and it says select files to upload. Choose the file in which you made your video, and it's right there on your YouTube channel. You can label it however you want, whichever is best for you. I also like to have it on my classroom website for those students who like a little bit more organized. So this goes through my lessons in chronological order. If I go all the way down to the bottom, I just add new section and click on video to add a new video to it. I really like these two platforms to have my videos. I really like YouTube, however, because with today's smart technology and also with today's kids, they have YouTube on their phones, on their tablets. They can access it anywhere they can get 3G service or internet, Wi-Fi. So it really does provide as a space that they can access very easily and that they can navigate very well. Couple of tips. I do my best to make one-take videos. If you've noticed, I've fumbled through here on some of my speech. I had to make my screen a little bit larger for my lesson. So things like that happen inside your classroom. Your kids inside your classroom are used to seeing you. Maybe you need to stretch out your screen a little bit, or have a little bit of stutter in your speech. So they understand. And one-take videos will save you a lot of time. Before you get started, do a sound check and a recording check first. There's nothing like doing a complete video and finishing it and realize you did not have your headset plugged in. I like to use the headset. Sometimes I get the mouthpiece a little too close and I sound like Darth Vader. So that's another reason why you want to do a sound check. Make sure you're not breathing super heavy into the mic throughout the whole thing. Lastly, I always like to have all my materials down here on my bar to be able to click on them whenever I need to. That way it's very organized. I know right where I need to go. Keep your personality. It's one of those, don't make it super dry or super boring. If you're used to telling jokes, if you're somebody who always tells a story with a certain lesson, we'll still do those things. Teach like your students are watching. And check in with your students. Like I said, sometimes they don't like to see me at the bottom because I'm not, my mouth and my face doesn't match, or for whatever other reason. So see what they prefer. And the big thing to remember is it does get easier. My very first couple of videos took a very long time to do because I was retaking and retaking and retaking. You eventually get to a point where it gets a lot easier. You speak more to the camera as it was your students, as if it were just a piece of technology. So try your hand at it, see how you like it, and remember, it does get easier. A lot of people say they don't like to hear themselves speak, or they don't like to watch themselves. I still don't like to hear myself speak. I still don't like to watch myself. But it does get easier, and it is a great self-reflection tool because then you can go back and watch it. And even though it's painful for the first little bit, you can truly self-reflect on your videos. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions or any problems or want to know anything more about how to flip with smart tools, you can always email me at virginia.bowen@pike.kyschools.us. Thank you.